That's why we broke up. We wrote the perfect record, and then we're like, all right,
we done.
Nothing can be better than this. Obviously,
let's dip while we're ahead.
Welcome to Church Jams Now, the podcast where typically 3 former youth group kids and current music nerds deep dive into Christian music from the 90s and 2000s. I, of course, am your co-host, Kylan Savage. Not with me, gone this week, is Mr. TJ Smith, which makes the podcast have a lesser worth than usual, but it's okay. We will make do. We still are joined by our beautiful Everlord, Josh Olson. Don't let me down, buddy.
Hey, Kylan. Happy to be here. Sometimes podcasting with you feels like the wildest ocean, but I'm excited to be here another night.
We are young and dangerous. People often say about our podcast.
I've heard that.
Mors tu nos vita.
I didn't know how to work that one in. You just kind of got out of it.
I was gonna do the same thing. Just throw it out there.
Yeah. Just gotta say it. Just.
So this is another installation. It's another April, which of course means it's the wedding season here on Church Jams Now.
Yes.
And we are joined by 3 members of the band, 2 of which you've heard on multiple episodes of the show. How many episodes total have you all?
I don't know how many Cody's up to.
Cody's.
I don't know.
Cody
is this
may
4?
as well be a co-host at this point.
Yeah,
this might be 4 or 5.
4.
I think that's
Matt. You've done 2, right?
Correct. No, 3. This is
3?
my 3rd.
This is your 3rd.
We did The Bridge. We did Sound the Steel, and now
that's right.
This
This one's.
Or you get it. No. You get a jacket on the 5th one, right? I guess
yeah.
Timers Club.
SNL rules.
Yeah,
for sure.
Or
Except
like
you just
a sleeper robe, right?
Exactly.
And for the pajamas out there.
Oh,
look at
I know how this works, guys. Yeah, I did my research. Okay.
Yeah. We're also joined by Adam Thron from the band The Wedding. How are you doing, Adam?
I'm doing great. Kids still dabbing these days?
I have no idea. Why would
Probably
I know
not.
that?
I don't know. You got a 5-year-old.
He's
not dabbing?
Hey, we're not that kind of podcast.
He's not dabbing?
No.
Okay.
No.
Sorry.
Tone it down.
Terribly sorry, guys.
Tone it down, man. Yes, we're here to talk about the album No Direction, which all 3 of you gentlemen were involved in. Thank you so much for coming on the show. We've already been talking for a while, and it's as unhinged as I anticipated. So thank you for joining us for another wedding season episode. Cody and Matt, y'all have been on multiple times. We've gotten your origin story. But Mr. Throne, we have not talked to you yet on the show. So I would love to, before we get into the record proper, I like to know people's origin stories. Because our podcast is about Christian music from the 90s and 2000s. And I like to know how people sort of got involved in that scene, in making music. So I'd love to know, like, what kind of music you grew up listening to, like, what was the first album you bought, and then how you kind of got connected with these guys.
Oh, man. The story that I would want to tell on the first record is different than the actual story. I grew up in Amarillo, Texas. So another Texas boy here.
He was born in Connecticut.
Yeah, it gets a little gray there. I claim Texas, but Connecticut would maybe be the proper way to do it.
Yeah.
Let's claim Texas.
We'll claim Texas. We're claiming Texas. Most of my adult life growing up was in Texas. And yeah, so I played in a band originally with the other Matt of the Wedding in No Direction era. We played in a band called the Gentleman Homicide. We toured and regionally and got signed at Cornerstone Music Festival by Blood and Ink Records, and then we were touring, and that's how we ended up meeting the other Wedding dudes. Is just Northwest Arkansas was just a hub of greatness for music. That scene and that era was like as good as it gets, and so we'd go up there and play all the time, play house shows, and met the Wedding guys there.
Nice. Did you play at the music hall?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean the music hall. What was Keith Baskett's basement? Did they call that anything?
I don't know. Do they do house shows in the basement?
Yeah, some of the best house shows were in that basement, and it was it was great. So yeah, that was just like the best era of Northwest Arkansas music.
Wait, I need to know, what was the first album you bought?
Okay. All
you
right.
can give both stories if you want.
The first I drove to Best Buy in Amarillo, Texas, and with my own money, I bought Chumbawamba's Tub Thumper.
Let's go.
Dude, that album is so
Top shelf.
good.
Is it? I don't know.
No,
Yeah,
it really is. It just
it's still.
No,
When was
it
the
holds-
last time you listened to Tub Thumper?
Like 3 months ago. Like I went through. Okay, I just recently. I just went through a big. I just did like a big Chumbawamba deep dive recently.
Okay.
Like
How,
you do.
how deep can you
Said by
go?
one. Said by one person ever in history. Yeah.
Welcome to
Deep
Church
as
Jams
deep
now.
as the tub.
No, guys, Chumbawamba. Their history is fascinating because they were an anarchist collective who like fell apart due to infighting because like half of the group like genuinely wanted to uphold communist anarchist values and the other half did initially and then like wanted to be successful, but they've like done so much crazy shit. Like they took a bunch of money from an auto manufacturer, maybe General Motors, to license one of their songs in a commercial. They made like $500,000 or whatever licensing the song, and then they gave literally all that money to like climate change nonprofits and like anti auto industry nonprofits
amazing.
and stuff like that. No, they were crazy. It's
That's
like
awesome.
it's very, and it's all very like Fleetwood Mac, but like 90s German communist
Okay.
flavor.
Well, you make me proud of my first CD.
No, it's
purchase.
incredible. That's an incredible first pick.
Thank you. Yeah, I felt the same way when I bought it. You know, I was like, I'm also a communist.
It's like, I love these communists.
Yeah, I am one of them.
So what was the
I'm
real
sorry for
story?
the Chumbawamba tangent. I just get really excited.
Yeah,
That was wonderful.
Now we have more
Right.
context.
You get knocked down, you get back up again.
That's
You know,
right.
Let's start again.
So what's the real first
Perfect.
album?
That is the real first one.
Oh, that's the one you
That
were
was the
ashamed of?
actual one.
What was
Yeah,
the one
I
you
don't know.
wanted to use?
What was like
Well-
the cool one?
I don't know. Pick like a cool punk band, like Bouncing Souls record or something like that. You know, like that would be what I would in that era. That's what I should have purchased.
Lame.
but
Not as cool as
yeah,
Chumbawamba.
yeah,
man.
not
Not
communist.
as,
Yeah.
not as cool as Chumbawamba.
Yeah.
So, okay, so then how did all of y'all get connected going into this record? Like, let's
Going
talk about
into the
like,
record.
Well, like
I guess
let's go into
a
like the
few
lineup
EPs before,
changes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was gonna say the group had been together at that point for a while as
Years.
that collective. When after Polarity came out and everybody started leaving the band, they hit up Matt Jameson, who was drummer of the Gentleman Homicide, and said, "Hey, can you come play drums?" Matt was like, "Yes," and me and the classic young just want to hang out with my friends vibe. I said,
That's
"Can I?"
still your vibe.
Yeah, I still want. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. I was like, "Hey, Cody, can I come hang out with you? Please let me hang out with you." And I just went on tour with them for merch because I had nothing else going on. And then in that tour, Beans got appendicitis and had to leave the tour, and so I learned all the bass songs, and then started playing bass. And then Beans was like, "I'm not coming back." And then we toured for like 6 months with that lineup, me playing bass, Cody playing guitar, still in that era. And then we had this moment where it was just like, "Oh, I'm a bass player playing guitar, and you're a guitar player playing bass. Like, what are we doing here?" And then we swapped, and then
Such a
the
Garth
rest
moment.
is history. Yeah,
Yeah. We are Garth.
classic Garth
We-
moment.
Yeah, classic.
We are.
rock.
Yeah,
I love
and
it.
that's when it kind of shifted into the modern era of the wedding.
Sweet.
Yeah. And then Matt joined us and we started writing Sound the Steel and
Oh yeah, it
And
feels like Matt
don't
was
go-
just always with me. Sorry, Matt. You came.
I have
later.
been. I have been always
You're
with you.
always in my heart. Yeah.
Yep.
Very Mufasa.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, let's real quick, let's mosey on over to Josh's research corner. Hold on, I have to play the theme song because I realize every episode I made a theme song, but every episode that I don't play this in that Josh edits, he doesn't actually put the
It's
theme
not
song in.
true.
That is true. You didn't put it in the Edison Glass episode.
Okay, that was like a week turnaround.
Man,
So
what a great band.
All right, now Josh, you have to keep it in.
now I have to keep. I can't edit it out. There's no way to do that.
There's no way to edit it out. It's there, printed to tape. Josh, what record are we talking about? Let's get a little context on the record.
Well, let's get a little context. Yeah. Well, just to kind of go. I mean, I normally like to do a refresher on the band, but we've covered the wedding because it's the wedding season. We've covered them a couple times, and we've had now almost everyone from the wedding on here. Of course, we got Matt Shelton on vocals, acoustic guitars, and electric guitar. Just the one electric guitar, apparently.
Yeah.
Multiple acoustics, but only one electric.
Just the one.
Trevor Sarver on electric guitar and vocals. Mr. Cody Driggers back on bass. You know, put that guy. 6 strings too much. Give him 4.
Too many.
Too many.
Too many. Adam Thron on electric guitar and vocals, and Matt Jamison on drums, percussion, vocals. The record we're talking about is No Direction by the band The Wedding. It was released September 25th of 2012, which I believe is, 13 years at the time of recording right now? Yeah, crazy. It is y'all's 3rd LP. It was on Tooth and Nail, which is your first and only release on Tooth and Nail, so I'll definitely want to hear more about that. And you produced it with, is it Jason Rao? Is that how you say his last name?
Yeah.
Rao, okay.
Yep.
Guitarist from Red, later joined Breaking Benjamin, produced Red, Fireflight, Disciple, Corn Spoken, Children 18.3. And then I saw he did your 2010 EP as well, right?
He did, yeah.
Okay. As far as his Discogs credits goes, that's might be one of his earlier production credits because the first one I saw was like Red's 2011 album. So might have been
Yeah, that makes
one of
sense.
the
He was
first ones.
just getting into it. We were kind of
Yeah.
his production guinea
Like,
pigs.
will this work? Yeah, I definitely want to hear about that. Some other fun things. I like fun publishing names, and y'all have a lot here. You guys got Singer of Songs Publishing. I wonder who that could be. There's Sinister J. Big Whoop No Duh, all one word.
Obviously.
There's
Oh my gosh.
Burgit, all caps, and EST 1985, established 1985. Who's? Would you like to
You
play?
guess. I want you to guess.
Okay, here's the thing. I saw Burger and I was like, oh, that's going to be Cody, obviously. He loves burgers. But it's not, actually. It's you, Adam, I believe.
No, I think
your Instagram
he's
handle,
right.
wasn't it?
Adam's
is
no
Cody.
duh.
I'm Big Whoop, no duh.
Big
Yeah.
one, no doubt.
Oh,
Yeah.
why was your Instagram handle Burgit or something?
Well,
Cody?
I've been living the Burgett life for many years.
Yeah.
Old chap. Yeah. We've been burging it for a while at
Okay.
41.
Burgit has nothing to do with burgers, which I know is ironic given what
It
I
is
do for a
ironic.
living now.
Yeah.
Burgit is it's like a just do it kind of thing. When in doubt, you just Burgit.
It's Burgit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And it came from like a sticker
Yeah,
on
there's a great story with that. We could get into it.
That's what we do on this show.
Oh,
Let's
it's
do
a
it.
podcast.
Lay on me, Adam.
Let's get into it.
So you
Now's
get
the
a
time.
story in your brain and then you talk
glad
about
there
it
is.
for the masses. So this is the Gentleman Homicide era. And we're playing some in Wichita, Kansas or something, like some really dingy punk rock venue. And in all the great clubs, the bathrooms are just covered from floor to ceiling in stickers. I can't remember who exactly it was, but one of us was at the urinal peeing, and there was a sticker from this band. It was just like the metal font, where you can't read the name of it, And so it just has the metal font of the name, and then under it in small, like really plain letters, it just says "Burg that shit." And we're like, what does that mean? And so we're kind of stewing on it for a little bit, and we're like, the only thing that it can mean is like you just go for it, and then that kind of just morphed into like this mindset that we always had, and then for somehow it got tied into like teeth were always a part of burging it.
Yeah, you may get some teeth knocked out. when you
Yeah.
Burgit. Sometimes there's adverse consequences, but most of the time it works in your favor. But the whole point is you got to risk it for the biscuit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
For sure.
And we just lived it.
Yep. And to
Burgit-
this day, as
Still
a
living them.
43-year-old, like I use that in my everyday vernacular.
Yeah. Yeah. I
I'm
think
just going to Burgit.
does everybody have a Burgit tattoo? Does everybody?
I don't.
I don't.
You
have
don't,
one.
Matt.
Mm-mm.
tonight, right live on the pod.
Let's do it, guys. I'll do it too. Let's.
I have several tattoos as a result of burging it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yes, you're good.
Yeah.
That counts.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, whenever we can finally fund the first CJN Fest, we'll have a free Burgett tattoo
That's
parlor.
brilliant. Great. idea.
Honestly,
Like
Josh,
little
Joe would do
flash
that.
for-
Joe would
oh,
do
he
that.
for sure
Yes.
would. He
My
for
friend
sure
Joe
would.
can do tattoos. Yeah, he
You
would
guys got the
probably do
Burgett flash here that I can get?
that.
So that was me. I was Burgett. That was my
Okay.
publishing name.
Yeah.
'Cause it was a part of all of us, and I grabbed it for myself. You were probably bummed that I did that.
No, I didn't care. I got no dub, big whoop. What's greater than that?
Which was you had a guitar named No Duh
Yeah.
and another guitar that you named Big Whoop.
Yeah.
And so, it was just No Duh, Big Whoop.
This is perfect.
Matt Jameson, he's Sinister J.
Obviously.
So bad.
So, because his last name is Jameson, that just somehow got turned into Zin,
Zin.
which now is, the little tobacco pouches.
Yeah.
Right.
And then Zinneman.
Zin, and that we would call him like Zin and Zinneman and Sinister J for Jameson.
It feels very Insane Clown Posse coded.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. It's like that.
Okay, cool.
There's only so much you can do in a van,
Right. What you'll learn throughout this show, I think, about this album is that a lot of what we do was just a joke.
I love it. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Still is.
And Matt, singer of songs, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
That made sense.
Obvious.
Which
Obviously.
makes Trevor established 1985.
Yeah. He's real into his birth year.
He loves
Even though I was also established in
It was
1985.
Back to the
Oh.
Future year. I get it,
No.
True. Maybe it was a Back to the Future reference all along.
Oh,
True. There you go.
Okay,
probably not.
Josh. What else do you have? What else we got on this record?
Last thing is that we got art direction was by Ryan Clark and Matt Shelton, designed by Ryan Clark, and then I saw the W logo was designed by Matt. So I like to hear about artwork if there's any stories that you want to tell. But overall, I think that basically wraps up my research corner, and I'm just very curious on catching up us up from the band from since we covered the Sound of Steel up to No Direction, because we've got a label change, we've got producer changes, so we've got a lot to cover. I'm curious.
We do. Cody, you want to talk about the label change a little bit?
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, our previous label, Brave New World, they folded / we kind of worked our way out of the deal because there was kind of regime change over there, and it just kind of wasn't serving any of us anymore on either side. So that happened. We got through that deal, and Tooth was always kind of interested, but we were caught up in a contract. So as soon as we were free agents, we released the Distance EP ourselves. And when it came time to actually do a record, we reached out to Tooth, and we just worked out. It just made sense. They were interested in us. We needed distribution, and it was kind of as simple as that, really. We could do what we do, they can do what they do, and everybody's happy. So we thought.
Oh, cliffhanger.
Yeah, let's tease that for part B.
So
let's get to the ad break
yeah.
before we get to that part.
It was a really simple transaction to us.
Yeah.
And it stayed simple. There was no bad blood when it was all said and done. Just that's a common tale with artists and Tooth and Nail.
It is. It's funny though, because if you guys would have been a couple months later, because then you would have been back when Tooth and Nail was, I guess, independent again. Because I imagine all your masters got sold to Capital Christian for this record.
Like right after
That
the record.
is
which is
exactly what I was referencing. It was within weeks of our album coming out, and it just went to the bottom of the list of anything that anyone was interested in pursuing or putting money behind. So this record was years in the making by the time it actually came out, and we were so excited for it to come out, and then within a few weeks it was just
and then it didn't, and we broke up.
Yeah, never mind.
I had to get a real job.
masters are over here. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Good
and
luck,
that was it.
motherfuckers.
I think a lot of younger bands from back in the day, they feel burned from Tooth because they expect more from them than the transaction actually is,
Right.
And they think, oh, this is our big break, and when it doesn't happen, they resent the label. And we didn't feel that way at all. We were like, yeah,
well,
you guys
were established enough at that point too to kind of
Yeah.
understand how that all worked.
right.
Until,
we were just grateful to have another moment to put out another record.
right.
It's a shame how it all went down, but we still had a good time.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Put that out.
They didn't do anything bad to us.
Yeah.
Right.
We did what our side of the deal, and they did their side of the deal, and then a bunch of businessy stuff happened that was unfortunate, but whatever.
For sure. Well, I do want to get into that more on side B, but to finish our part A, what I always like to ask is going into recording this record. I want to get into your headspace, all three of you. What were you guys thinking? What were you expecting? How are you feeling going into like making this record from the very beginning?
I think for me, one of the main focuses that we had was like the excitement of just getting in, because we recorded this in a house in Springfield, Tennessee, and the idea, we lived at the house, we recorded at the house, we spent all the time at that house. So the excitement of that to just fully surround everything about this record and just put everything we had into it was a really exciting. And previously all the other recordings that I had done was very much like, okay, we're going to clock in, we're going to drive to this studio, we're going to clock in, we're going to record these songs.
Right.
And this one felt a little bit different because we lived there, like we had time to mess around with stuff. After Jason had gone home and went to bed, we had time to hash stuff out as a band. Everything was still plugged up and ready to go. So anytime we had an idea, we could just take care of it right then, which felt really good. Yeah, which I think cool. Like it definitely helped the creative process throughout that for sure.
Yeah, a lot of late nights there, which was cool.
Yeah.
The house was really spooky. We convinced Trevor that it was haunted because we made a video. Matt Jameson was just getting into like video editing and stuff, and we basically set up this situation where Matt edited a video to make it look like something supernatural had occurred in the basement.
Like a paranormal activity.
That he just happened to catch while he was setting up to film an interview with somebody.
Oh, this was so good.
Yeah.
And we showed it to Trevor, and he lost his mind.
Yeah.
Lost his mind. Had his parents praying over the house in the studio.
Please, for the love of God, can you find this video and just
I
send
hope
it to
Matt
me?
Jameson has it.
Yeah,
Can you find it for me, please?
We will ask for sure. Hopefully,
Okay.
I mean, he seems like a guy who would have everything.
He's got some hard drives. Yeah.
Hard drive.
If I know him, he's got some hard drives.
Yeah. So,
I'm texting
Trevor
him right now.
Trevor
All
was
right.
trying
Let
to
us know.
like find a hotel, but like we were poor. He couldn't afford a hotel. He did not want to stay in that house for one more second.
Yeah.
He was losing his mind.
The plan,
that's so funny.
That's so
from
good.
conception of the idea to execution, it could not have gone more perfect.
And you're not even worried, like, he's going to have to record in this. Like, is this going to affect his recording at all?
Makes
or
him
is he
shred
still gonna be
harder,
able to
dude.
lock
Yeah.
in?
No.
Like,
You heard those solos? He was
oh,
locked
I
in.
have.
Yeah.
He can tune it out
No,
with the red
bit,
lights on.
The bit was top priority.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
All the time, actually, now that we're talking about it. The bit
Yes.
was always top priority.
It always rose to the top,
Mhm.
whatever we were focused on. It was awesome. That was so
Great.
fun.
That's
was.
so good. Matt, where are you at going into recording this album?
I think for me, because we were going to be able to be so all in and like live where we were recording, and we had all kind of committed to this record in a way that I don't think, at least for me, I'd never done before. Like this type of like 24/7 living where you're recording, you're thinking about it and able to put the time into it the way we did. So I think I took it a little bit more seriously than I probably have taken any other record. Because I like went in there. I remember I would wake up in the morning and I had like a stack of books. I would like kind of just like spend some time reading for inspiration and some time journaling and like working through lyrics. Also, like while we were recording, my dad like almost died and was like in the hospital. So there was like all this stuff going on, and I'm married at the time. So my wife is in Texas. We're in Nashville working on the record. So I'm thinking about home and there was just a lot going on at that time for me personally, and so it was a really fun record. This is actually my favorite lyrical record I've ever been a part of, like in terms of lyrics, and I think it's because of a lot of that kind of focused. I was just kind of in the zone on this record in a way that I hadn't been on other records.
So were you guys doing like what was the level of like pre-production versus production? Like how much of the record was at least like sketched out before you got here, or did you do most of it there in the space?
I'd say about 3/4 of the record, we had a pretty good idea of
Good idea.
what
Okay.
the songs would be. There was 2 or 3, maybe even 4 that we wrote in the studio,
Yeah.
which we hadn't really done that before, but stuff was just happening. Like it was such an
Mhm.
inspiring space. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
like Adam said, having like 24/7 access to the equipment, or like I have an idea, the engineer is also living in this house, like, yo, Brandon, let's knock some stuff out.
Right.
And he was always down. So stuff was happening in the studio like we hadn't really done before.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool.
But we were demoing stuff at the church where we were writing in Fort Worth, and so we had a lot of it like sketched out.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to burg it with the album No Direction by American rock band The Wedding.
Kylan, there's a band that I think we both really like, that they are on, let me tell you, they're on Collide Records. You can get a couple records from them, and I don't know why we've never done an ad for them before.
Do you want me
We're
to
just-
guess? Do
maybe
you
we're
want this
saving them
ad to
just for
go
this
6
moment.
minutes?
Sure.
Should we make it go
please.
6
Go
minutes
through
long by
all
having
of
me
them.
guess? Okay. A
Yes.
band we both love that has multiple records on colliderecords.com. Is it U2?
I mean, they might have, but I mean, I'm not
Okay,
saying
but
we
it's not the
don't
re-
not
it's
like
not
them.
the-
It's not. That's not them.
No. Here's the rules of the game. If I guess wrong, it's automatically a band that we both hate.
Okay. Yeah, we both hate you too. You're right. That's wrong, and we hate you too on record.
Is it
I can give you a hint if you want.
the original cast recording of Phantom of the Opera?
No, and we now both hate that as well.
Oh no! I did that to myself.
Oh, you did to yourself?
Oh, man,
The
okay.
stakes are high.
All right. Give me a hint.
They have a record that is turning 25 this year.
That doesn't help me.
It's a
Time
pretty
is
big
flat
record.
circle.
Are
we covering it on Church Names Now?
We're covering it on SJN.
Is it Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Definitely. If there's a way
No,
that
you're supposed to say no, so we can
no,
both
and
just...
we both hate the Red Hot Chili Peppers now.
No, who
I
is
can give
it?
you one word. If I give you a hint of one word of how to describe the record, you could say sweetness.
Jimmy Eat World?
Jimmy Eat World.
Oh, guess what? I love that band. I don't know if you know this about me.
Good, because
But I
I'm glad you
love
guessed it.
Jimmy
Because
World.
if we had to hate Jimmy
I know
World,
if I guessed wrong,
oh
and
no,
we both had to hate Jimmy Eat
we
World.
never- that's why That's why it was the answer, because we could never turn our
That's
backs on
right.
Jimmy Eat World.
Which record is turning 25?
Bleed
Bleed
American.
American. That's
Bleed American, baby.
right.
The one put them on the map. And let me tell you, they have the vinyl in stock at CollideRecords.com, which I don't actually have the vinyl for this record yet.
Oh,
and
dang, I don't either.
I love that the vinyl includes their cover of Splash Turn Twist, which
Oh, nice.
I love that version.
Yeah, it's really good.
That's so good. So, one, Bleed American, arguably a perfect record already in its own right.
for sure.
And then you get the fun bonus track of Splash Turn Twist on the vinyl to close it out.
At
It's pretty
full
great.
price, right?
Well, you can pay it at full price if you want. Or you can use our little promo code, Church Jams Now, all one word. You get 20% off your first order.
What? I can just use my fingers and get 20% off my first purchase?
Yep. And then you can splash, turn, twist your way to listening to this on your record player.
Amazing.
If only there was a way to get it faster. The only way to do that is to order it right now from CollideRecords.com.
That's right. And use promo code Church Names Now for 20% off your first purchase. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed those ads as much as we enjoyed making them. We, of course, are still joined by three gentlemen from American rock band The Wedding to talk about No Direction. One thing we love to ask before we get into the track by track is, does anyone have any general thoughts on the album?
I listened to it to prepare for this, and I didn't cringe. So I think it's good.
I may posit it's because, maybe a controversial take, good record.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I had this thought, and this might be a hot take. When I was listening to it, I feel like maybe one of the downfalls of the record, and this might feel like a humble brag, and I don't mean it this way, but like I feel like maybe we showcased
A little too much.
a little too much at like what we're capable of. I don't know if that seems like a weird thing to say, but like the record as a whole has such a dynamic to it that if it was like split up into two different records or something like that, where we were able to kind of lean on a vibe a little bit heavier, I think not that it would be better, but that was just like
I get
thought
that.
that
I get what you're saying. Like there's a wide dynamic range.
yeah, then everything is super cool. Like all of the dynamic that we did, if we went down each one of these different pathways and spent a little bit more time in the record to do in any which one of those ways, like a lot like how Thrice kind of does their discography, like if we could go in that to do it again, not that we would change anything necessarily, but that was just a thought that I had to listening through it, where it's like, man, there's a lot of cool stuff, but there wasn't enough time in the record to let any one of those vibes breathe as much as it should have.
Man, that was so well said, Adam.
Thank you. I'm a podcaster now,
He's a pro.
It really is.
That's dead on. I've felt that completely, but haven't been able to say it that well. That's good.
Yeah. No, honestly, that makes sense to me too. Like, and it's less an artistic concern and more of like a commercial concern, right?
Sure.
Like,
yeah.
Like you may have been able to like connect if you had like honed in on one thing, but all that being said, like as a music nerd, I think all the directions y'all went in were incredible. Like,
and I think that speaks to just how immersed in it that we were, because we weren't. Obviously, we have management and label that are concerned with some of those commercial things, but at the time, I never felt the pull that we like. Oh, this record doesn't have enough of these one type of songs.
Right.
We were just like writing what best friends got in a room and wrote, and that was just the product of it.
We were writing what we liked.
Yeah,
yeah.
and we happened to like a lot of different things.
You can tell, honestly, like that's and that's something we'll get into more in the record. But like all of the like stories and stuff you guys have said so far about the process of making this record, it's been a long time since I've personally felt just the pure amount of joy of like making something that I got from this record. Like you could tell like you guys were all into the shit you were making on this record. Yeah. And it wasn't just like, okay, no, we have to have this part here and this part. It's like you could tell you guys were just like, oh no, this is cool as shit. Like, let's do this. And yeah, I love it. Well, this rant of mine seems to be going in no direction. So let's get into it with track number 1, No Direction.
Did you guys go in knowing that you were going to name a song, like name the record off of one of the songs, or too. like yeah? Because I know I think Cody's told a little bit about the story of how the song came about, which feel free to rehash. But like, was that like the idea of like we'll get a song, like the album title will come from a song, or what was that approach?
I think from my perspective, I feel like because the songs kind of had this wondering aspect to it, I just always connected with that idea of no direction. And so when we started talking about it, this song just felt like it was built to be a theme song for the album,
Yeah.
It's a great opener too.
So then,
sonically.
where in the
Yeah.
process did you realize this was the name of the record?
Man,
I don't know that I remember. I just remember Cody sending me this song for the first time, and it was actually for a different project that he had, which I'm sure he's talked about. But it kind of unlocked something with me that doesn't show up here, obviously, but it was like almost like a Third Eye Blind like feel to me vocally, and especially on the choruses, but just the rhyme cadences and stuff like that. But I don't know when the point was when we said this is it. I think it was just more or less this might have been the truest north we had on the record. Like all the other songs kind of have like they're all a visit off the path, and this song just felt so straightforward from the start that it was like this is our anchor, you know.
Well, and that's what and I talk about this so often on the show as the resident intro track guy. I often talk about like a successful opening track to an album gives the thesis for the record.
Yeah.
In whatever way, whether it's vibe, lyrical, music production, you get a sense of what you're getting into for the record. And I think the song does that perfectly.
Yep. And one thing about this record too is it's the most obvious record on what I was reading at the time. Like what books I was reading and like what I was going through, probably more than any other record I've ever been a part of. So like the whole idea of No Direction is from Dietrich Bonhoeffer's book, Call to Discipleship, where he basically says, hey, to follow Christ is to have no direction. You know, he doesn't say follow me to X, you know, he just says follow me, and you don't really know where you're going. And you just kind of, you burg it, so to speak, and you just kind of go for it. And so that's kind of what sparked like even lyrically for this song. That was a really impactful book for me at that time.
Yeah.
Kind of like my camera. It's got no direction whatsoever.
He was getting like real intense.
Yeah.
Like
I love the irony of the song being like the song No Direction is the one giving us the
one that gave us
on
direction for the record. Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah, I think we just wanted like a good Windows down jammer, and it just like it felt good.
No,
it
feels really like it is a really nice transition from like a sort of like previous iteration of The Wedding, right? Like it's got enough of that classic kind of The Wedding stuff while still establishing we're something a little bit different, but still like resonating with that old feel. I want to talk about the music video briefly. What's the story with that? How'd you
filmed
guys...
right here in Franklin, Tennessee. It's right down the road.
In that basement?
No, I wish that'd be amazing.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
what a cooler video, to be honest.
It was done by a guy named Kyle Trafton. He actually grew up in Amarillo too, so the connection wasn't necessarily me and him. I can't remember how. I think our management was like, hey, there's this guy that wants to do a video, and then we put it together that he's Kyle Trafton from Amarillo, Texas, and it was great. We went out to lunch with him at the Irish pub in downtown Franklin. We talked about like kind of the vibe we were going for, and I kind of remember at the time too, like with writing that song and just like the visuals that we were trying to do. Like I remember, I could be wrong, but what I remember was like we kind of approached it from a what would Jimmy Eat World do kind of vibe, and that was kind of what I remember trying to do, like with recording that song, and like it was always a question of like, okay, what would Jimmy Eat World do?
I mean, that's
how I live my life.
Which is a great, great.
Yeah, I think we just wanted kind of like a cool performance video and not have some like story to follow, and just like my favorite music videos are always just like cool performance videos.
Yeah, just see the band doing their thing.
Yeah, I think we just wanted to do something simple and cool.
Yep. Yeah. Two fun facts about that is that the drummer's never shown.
Oh yeah, this was after Matt left.
This is after Matt left.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yep. And so you never see the drummer's face. Yeah.
I think it was Andy Heck.
Andy Heck.
Andy Heck.
Yeah.
Andy Heck was filling in on drums for us at the time, and We just never showed his face in the video.
He's got great forearms, though. Great forearms.
Great forearms.
Yeah.
The other fact is, maybe I need to be fact checked a little bit, but I'm fairly certain. So I did the overlay graphics for the video because there's these like overlay graphics that pop up, and I'm fairly certain one of them, because there's a compass one that keeps showing up. One of them is
backwards.
Like backwards.
Oh, yes, you did.
And so like east and west are like not right.
That's the no direction.
Yeah,
it
ties
It's
in
so meta.
automatically.
We totally
It's
meant
so
to do
funny.
that.
We did it on
On
purpose.
purpose. We are the geniuses.
That's what Jimmy Eat World would do.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Sweet. Do we
Yeah.
have anything else about that song in particular?
I think it's a great song. It's a great opening song as well. I do want to shout out, I like Matt's lyrical symmetry in the verses of I've been working on a destination, cross town, cross state, cross the nation. And then in verse 2, you have I've been running from the same offenses, jump line, jump track, jump defenses. That's really cool whenever it's like, that's just good songwriting, you know?
It is.
It works.
Hey, thanks, man.
It's cool to listen to it, but then also like structurally, you're like, oh, the pattern's there. It's great. So I like stuff like that.
Rock and roll is all about pattern. If you can't follow what the band's doing, then you're out.
All right. Well, in the end, we have to move on to the next song. Track number 2, In the End.
It's a ripper, boys.
This is so
It's a
good.
ripper, boys.
Guys, I was so surprised in the best way. I'm like, what? Like, this is so riffy and southern.
Well, okay. At this point, I would like to pause it, Kylan, for the podcast. In the past, we've referred to the wedding as fake
heavy.
in a very loving way. On this record, are they full heavy?
They're
Like,
real heavy.
They're real heavy. They're
They
not
got
fake
real heavy.
anymore.
You guys
Yeah.
got real heavy on this record.
Yeah.
So congratulations. I'll send
did
you
it, guys.
We graduated.
We did it.
I'll send your certificates in the mail.
We finally did it. Yeah. Now those hardcore kids will finally accept us.
This was another like 15-second voice memo in my phone, just that riff. And I just pulled it out one day when we were writing, and I was like, oh yeah, that's kind of cool. We could use that for something. And this song came together quick. I had that riff, and then I had the bridge riff, and it was just like structure of the verses and the chorus, and we have a song. It came together really fast.
This was in the church sessions at that time.
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yep.
Working title, Shark Attack.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's-
Honestly,
We had like a working
maybe I
title
like
for
that better.
everything.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know.
There's some good working titles on this record.
yeah. We love hearing working titles. If you got any other ones.
Well, yeah. As they
Is
come,
there
we'll
ever
send
any
them.
time where you guys have a working title and then Matt writes the lyrics and is like, this song is called this now, and you guys are like, nah, we're gonna call it this still.
We should have. Honestly, like the way that we conducted ourselves and everything's a joke, it all should have stayed the working titles, honestly. Yeah. Because we even behind, like when we're writing a set list or something, most of the time we're saying, oh, okay, well, is this Dear Biafran or Shark Attack? So we still called them all the.
Yeah, we would
that's
write
what we knew
the
them as.
working titles. Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of
That's
didn't matter what ended up on the back of the CD cover. Like it was always the working title.
That's great.
Okay, I want to talk a little bit about guitar production. I want to talk about how you guys track these guitars.
Yeah, it's actually kind of simple. For me, we just cranked an 800. There's a lot of that, and then Trevor had just a maxed out Bassman. So like
Yeah.
the general undertones of everything are those two amps. I think there's a.
What kind of guitars are Big Whoop and No Duh?
So
good question.
No Duh is a Gibson SG Standard, which I got as a graduation gift from my parents. It's gone through like, I don't know, like 3 broken necks and repairs. And it's just the road dog. Yeah. So No Duh's the road dog. It rules. Big Whoop was a Les Paul Special that I think I traded Andrew Welch from Disciple / 1,000-Foot Crutch. What did I trade him for? It was something that I kind of regretted too. Now that I think about it.
Was it the gold top?
Oh, it's the gold top. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I had the special. I traded the special for like a gold top. What's it called? The studio, like a gold top studio, and the special had P90s in it, and it was just like a ripper. But I struggled with those P90s in what we were doing, but that's probably more about my lack of knowledge on how to be a good guitar player. But yeah, then I traded it for that gold top studio, which was a great amp, great guitar. But yeah, I kind of regret getting rid of the studio or the special.
So on this record as a whole, like we leaned into the vintage amp thing, like you said, like all his tones are pretty much 800. All Trevor's tones are like a maxed out blackface bassman, and we kind of like ripped the bass tone. It's like a bass heavy record, so we set up the bass tone first and then built the guitars on top of it. We just wanted to do like kind of on the lo-fi side of a hi-fi sound, like not fully commit to like a lo-fi record, but like lean lo-fi on everything. So like, let's go vintage tones. Let's keep it really simple, but like, let's really blow out the bass and like make it really bass forward and then build the guitars on top of that and make it all fit.
I love that.
Okay. Because that was something for me that I was like, with this record, that I was like, it's because it doesn't have one MLT production, but I feel like I was really hearing the difference in not having like JR's mix. I was like, I wonder if that was like, maybe it's not punching the same way, but then of having the more, like you're saying, having the guitars more kind of lo-fi-ish.
Yeah, it feels pretty
sense.
open. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we just kind of wanted to do just like kind of a vintage sounding rock and roll record. Like,
yeah, I mean,
everything
it's like
we had done up to
like
that
rock and roll record.
Yeah, everything we had done up to that point was like pretty produced, and I think we just kind of said, let's do the opposite and see what happens.
Yeah, it all felt really loose, and that was kind of the vibe that we were going for. We wanted it to just be like loud and gross and dirty, and
I think some of that is like you talk about chemistry live. Like I feel like we had become like such a live band. Like we knew who we were on stage, and I think that kind of translate. At this point, we had been a band for years, and so we were able to kind of that transitioned in the studio. That's kind of how I always thought of it with this record. Was there was no premeditation. It's just who we were, at that point.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Matt, do you want to talk about any of the lyrical content of this song? What Bonhoeffer book are you reading at this point?
This one, there's quite a few C.S. Lewis in this one too. So C.S. Lewis, he has a quote where he talks about, I think it's in The Great Divorce. I might be wrong, but it's basically the idea that in the end, it's like the argument that people say, like, well, what if I don't want heaven? What if I don't want God? And C.S. Lewis is basically saying, like, in the end, we all get what we want. If you want God, you get God. If you don't, you don't. And so it's kind of like this idea of, whatever you make your greatest treasure, that either becomes your greatest rescue or it becomes like kind of the worst thing that taunts you, depending on how good it is. So, but that's the concept, and that kind of this whole song kind of has like that quote always felt a little kind of sharp to me, like in the sense of like there's kind of like it is what it is type of quote. And so this song it is what it is. Like it just always gave me that kind of like vibe, and there's like no holding back. Even the video that we shot, like it's just which it could be its own podcast.
Yes,
if we're honest, because Poema is in that music video.
Oh, they're okay.
Yeah,
they're the damsels
in distress.
Yeah.
The amount of times I rewatched that video and I'm like, what were we thinking? Like, just like most of it's fine. It's just band music video, whatever. But then like when the scene where all of us are like hunched over the engine,
how can we help you, ladies?
Like trying, like all of us trying to figure out, we're going to fix this.
Yeah.
It's just funny.
Do you think any of us could have solved their problems if we tried?
No.
Zero chance, right? What was
No.
wrong with the car? I don't know.
They just needed to do alternate.
That was just we could do that.
We could
Yeah.
change an
Oh my
alternator.
God,
Don't worry,
no, we could. This could be a whole new season of Church Hymns now. Let's
Music
dig
video.
into this music video.
That's not a bad
Oh,
idea.
absolutely.
That's good. That's the next step.
We had a fatality on one of the motorcycles,
Yep.
unfortunately.
Rest in peace, Matt
Yes.
Shelton.
Oh, another fast fact. Like fast fact, fun fact. They're fast fun facts.
A fast
fun
one
fact.
too.
It wasn't that fast because I didn't get very far. But in the very first scene, so I learned to ride motorcycle for that music video, taught by Big Bopper himself, Adam Thron. He taught me how to ride a motorcycle, and
Cody
I
taught
was-
me how to ride a motorcycle.
oh, that's awesome.
On and on we go.
Human
Like Cody
centipede.
taught you. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
So
that's
Garth
not where I
Abu.
was going. Oh my god. So he teach me to ride a motorcycle, and I was so excited because I had always wanted to, and so I was pumped. We're gonna do this for a music video. I'm pretty sure this was the first scene that we shot of the
Yeah,
day. We were in
was,
Albuquerque. We're in Albuquerque, like kind of out in the middle of nowhere on a gravel road, and we like first scene just like, all right, count us in, and then we're just gonna all pull up, and I'm in the center, and I'm just like ready to go, and the gravel just took me, and I like 2 seconds in, I
Yeah.
just completely sideswipe.
You front
fall.
braked it. Yeah.
Yep, I front braked it in the gravel.
Get
And
there.
you can't brake on the gravel.
You can't do that.
No, never front brake on the gravel.
That's right.
And these were all rental bikes because they were for a music video. So I feel super awkward and also terrible because I'm like, the person that loaned us the bikes is there at the shoot.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God. I'm
You're
like
just
so
watching
embarrassed.
these jackasses that are in a band. It's like
Adam and I-
some like Albuquerque native.
Yeah.
It's like
Adam and I trailered ours because we lived in Phoenix at the time, so we actually brought our motorcycles up, but all the rest of them were loaners. Yeah.
Yeah. So then they wouldn't let me ride the motorcycle the entire vote. So I had to have a stunt double. So in
You were
the
on it.
music
No, they
video-
pulled it up on a trailer.
On a trailer.
Well, I know, but I had that all the shots of me actually me are I'm on a trailer. I'm
Oh
parked.
yeah.
Like they're just like, whatever. So they put goggles on me, and I always wore a bandana, so I pulled my bandana up. And so the stunt double, they just put the goggles on him and pulled the bandana up, and he's doing all these like tricks and like, sliding around corners and
Yeah,
looking
that dude
all
was
cool.
that dude was like a legit.
He was
dude.
like, he made me look awesome. Let's be honest.
Was he just at the ready, just waiting for something like this to happen? Be like, I can stand it. Actually.
I think he was. I think he
Well,
was
it was his
bummed that we
bikes.
wrecked the bike.
Oh, there's his bikes. Okay.
yeah.
He was like, I'll take it from here.
Yeah.
Is what he was like. Yeah.
Get off my bike. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did your
that's
shot
so
get in
funny.
though? The one shot that you were in, Matt? Or
No,
was that-
there's no
okay.
way.
Wish.
Okay.
No.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Shot by Tony Gambino
Yep.
and Blessed by a Broken Heart.
Yeah.
So, little trivia for you.
Nice.
Love that.
That's all. That's so good. This was the song that I think Cody put. I don't know. He wasn't ranking them, but when we made him do his favorite.
Oh
wedding
yeah, I
songs,
did want to
he-
ask how many
yeah.
No Direction songs ended up in Cody's The Wedding Bop 10. Cody's the only person
Oh.
who's been in a band that we made him come on and rank
We
his
forced
10
him to.
his 10 favorite songs.
That's awesome.
And I am curious how many No Direction songs.
I don't remember.
I don't
It was
either.
like 4 or 5. I re-listened to it recently.
yeah, I
Okay.
feel like it was like almost half.
Yeah.
That's
I
Sure,
listened
yeah.
to it.
That was
Because
the
I
whole
want to
thing.
know
On
how much Cody likes me.
right. That was the whole thing. I was like, I mean, the most recent thing we did is probably going to be my most favorite thing. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's the closest representation to like of what me,
Yeah.
current me, thinks is good.
Your favorite kid is always the newest.
Right. So yeah, it was probably mostly No Direction songs, at least half.
Yeah. Okay, so Josh, did this make it on the list?
No, this was the last one he mentioned. So it
Oh, okay.
effectively was like his favorite song, even though he wasn't like truly ranking them.
Mm.
Okay.
So, but
I
know
do
this one.
love that song.
I do
It's
know
just
you
a
like
ripper,
this song
front
a
to
lot.
back.
It
It's-
really
It's
is.
everything I want in a rock song.
Yeah, no, it's so
Well,
good.
and I love that it's such a ripper that you're like, Trevor, I'm assuming Trevor, or it could be Adam. Like, you're like, don't even wait for the guitar solo to rip on. Just like in the second half of the chorus, just start
Yeah.
shredding. Like,
Yep.
just go to town.
Trevor was always kind of like that too, where like any chance that he could
Noodle.
do some noodling, which was great. It was like it always made the perfect extra part to any of those songs is the noodling.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I wasn't much
it's
of a
fun.
noodler.
It's fun. I got the sense on this record, like, so we've talked to Roman from Maylene quite a bit on this show too. And it was, I think, the first time he ever came on the show that it was like a big realization for me because they were, Maylene was such a big like Southern metal band. And when Roman was like, no, we just wanted to be a classic rock band that like cosplayed with all these other like elements. I was like, oh yeah, no, that's what this, like, this is just like classic rock, like in the best sense. Like this is like, you just want ripping guitars, you want insanely fast drums, you want everyone just having the best time.
Motorcycles.
it.
Yeah, I certainly wasn't trying to write anything Southern. I just was like, oh, this riff is sick. Let's rock.
Yeah.
Let's rock, boys.
Okay.
This album is full of sick riffs.
It's time to rock. Okay.
It's time to rock. All right, let's move on to track number 3, The Lesser Worth. Adam, I did not mention up top, when we do these track by tracks, we always like to mention our favorite songs.
So like when my favorite song comes up, I say it.
Yeah. Just let us know if it's your favorite.
Oh
If you
dang!
have one.
I think I have one.
This is my favorite, hands down. And I want to know about the child in the beginning.
The child was Jason Rao's daughter.
Lyric, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, lyric. Yeah,
She had a mouthful of pizza,
yeah.
and
We
we
just
were
brought her in for like a split second.
Yeah,
We're like,
we
hey,
just-
say this.
we said, say something funny. Say, I want to see a circle pit. She goes, I want to see a circle. She's got a mouthful of pizza. So we're like, well, that's going on the record
Yeah.
because everything we do is a joke.
Yeah,
Right. Okay. I don't want to do like comparisons too much, but it's the way my brain works. And this song to me, like every time I hear it, I'm like, okay, yes, we're doing some like Maylene, like ripping Southern metal stuff. And then the bridge comes in and it's like, oh, this band just turned into Ass Cities Burn / Thrice for like a hot second, like in this bridge. Like it's like two disparate styles that you guys bridge so perfectly. And like this does feel like if a marketing company was like, hey, let's take this one specific person and build the perfect song for them. And this is it for me. Like, it's
That's
insane.
awesome.
Yeah, no, it's so good.
This was a studio song. This came together in the studio. I think we just said, let's just write the fastest thing we've ever written.
Yeah.
Let's
Okay,
write the
but-
fastest song we can.
Yeah, but then you do a halftime chorus.
Everybody takes a solo in this song.
Yeah, which was a joke.
Yeah, which was a joke. So
We thought it was funny if everyone took a solo because like we're just like kind of not that kind of band.
It's very
We're like-
bluegrass.
Yeah,
And
we're like,
at the time, live, we did a thing where we would put all our names in a hat, and whoever drew their name had to go do a 90. It was like 60 seconds or 90 seconds solo on stage every night, and
alone.
yeah, by
alone.
themselves.
Like,
Everybody
band
left the stage.
And so it was so like I had to do a vocal solo for like 90 seconds.
Wait, okay, what did you do
Yeah.
for a vocal solo?
I did We Will Rock You.
That was maybe my least favorite thing that we ever did.
Least favorite bit.
Oh no!
Out of all the bits that we
that's such
had.
a good bit, though.
Oh, man.
it's such
Yes.
a good bit.
Because I don't really like the limelight of that situation. And I'm not a great guitar player either. So it was
That's
like
the joke.
the idea of me having to go up and do a solo was like
It was so fun.
It was what my nightmares.
So we
you
took
know.
that concept and we were like, let's apply it to this song and let's all take a solo because it'll be funny because it's like the bit we do.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's so
It's funny.
funny.
For better or for worse, full commitment to the bit.
Yeah, it's great.
But I love the whole back half of that song.
Yeah.
Lyrically, oh man, I love this song. There's something like, especially when everyone's doing the halftime thing, there's something about like the like syllabic essence of America. Like whenever you like invoke that, like it just like it automatically gives like a lot of feelings and it just sounds good, right? Not America. Like dude, it's so good. This song lyrically is so good. I love too that on Spotify, have you guys seen what the lyrics look like on Spotify? I love
No clue.
one that there's all caps. Yeah. and then there's a second. There's another moment where it goes woo woo
Woo. Yeah, come on.
Not in all caps though. It's a soft move.
yeah.
The little guy.
I know.
That's so funny.
I was cracking up that there was that either AI or some intern somewhere typed in 6 E's, 5 A's, and 6 H's.
Appropriate amount of
my
letters
gosh,
for
so
that.
good.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's so good.
So again, C.S. Lewis hit me on this one with the idea of lesser worth, which was an essay he wrote on like if you pursue first things you get everything, but if you pursue secondary things you basically lose everything. So it's like creation over the creator type stuff. And so that kind of like really spurred me on for this song. And then like the idea of gosh, what is up with my camera?
I like it.
So intense.
I like it, man.
It's like
You keep
It
doing
does
it.
it when you're not even there too.
Requiem
No, it
for a
does.
Dream over here.
Yeah.
It was also a really sweet gift because I had been friends with Dan from Story of the Year for, at this point,
Yeah,
I guess it was
I wanna
about
talk
10
about it.
years at this point, or
Cool.
almost 10 years. And it was like the perfect song. And we were talking about, doing a collaboration. And if they're like, even to this day, when I hear it, I'm like, this is literally the perfect song to do with him in terms of energy and vocal style and everything. So it was a really cool, for me, like personally, like a relational thing to be able to do with him after so many years of sharing the stage together and being able to do a song together was really sweet.
Yeah. So what possessed you guys to go from being a rock band to being like and having an insanely ripping solo into like the most like Cody Bonnet like As Cities Burn post-hardcore thing right here? What happened? Like how did y'all decide to meld these together?
In one song.
Well, first of all, the song was without an outro, was very, very short. And I think it just kind of happened. Like, I don't remember specifically, but
Yeah, like
I
the
think
story from
somebody
Guns N'
was like-
Roses where the bridge comes and they're like, where do we go now? It was like one of those moments where it's like, I guess we just can alter the whole vibe of the song.
Just change it
and
up
Just go
completely.
with that. Yeah.
and then come back
Mhm.
into the chorus, but just
Yeah.
like so slow and heavy.
Mhm.
Oh, dude, I mean, you got to end on a halftime chorus. Like that's just
Yeah.
like the best thing ever. Also, first mention on the show of Sweet Sweet Bass.
There is.
It's
some
been
sweet
there,
bass.
but
Yep.
man, like
There's lots of
especially in this bridge, like
Is that your solo, Cody?
Well, I did take the little baby solo earlier, which
Yeah.
that's a joke. But yeah, we got to this thing, and I was kind of trying to figure out what I was going to do on this kind of chill section, and I just kind of went full 80s, where I just did a repeating pattern, even though the guitars are kind of like changing chords and there's a progression happening, and I just did I just kind of riffed on an E, and just repeated it and repeated it and repeated it over and over and over again. Just kind of leaned into that like 80s thing where the bass just rocks a riff and never changes around a chord progression. And me and Matt kind of just riffed together a little pattern and did it. I think it's pretty cool.
Yep.
It is pretty cool.
It's
Yeah,
one of
all-
my favorite parts on the record for sure.
All the syncopation between you and Matt, yeah, it's just
Oh yeah,
it's
for sure.
really special.
He was a really fun
fun.
drummer to play with.
Mhm.
Yeah, especially the syncopation in that like the pre-chorus. Whenever like you guys just stop and have those hits. It's
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
punch is so good.
So good.
Good work, Cody.
Well done,
controversial
Cody.
take.
Great job.
It's a good
We'll
song.
keep you.
Yeah.
Controversial that the lyrics bummed people out.
Did it?
Yeah,
The lyrics
to that
bump people
song.
up?
Yeah, the lyrics to that song bummed people out because they felt like it was anti-America.
Oh, I had no idea. You kept me. Were you protecting me?
Yes.
I was protecting
You
you.
don't say that to Matt.
I was protecting your heart. They obviously missed the entire point
Yeah.
of the song, but
Yep.
Right. Yeah.
you know,
No, it's so good though. It's so good, and it's like it's one of those things that's like, it's like weirdly prescient. If like even now, I love the idea of being American in theory, but I'm like bumping up against all this stuff and
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
not a
It feels
politic, not a
current.
scientist, not a currency. Like,
Well,
Matt,
that
such
whole
good lyrics.
that whole outro is like it's really personal because we all sat down and like pitched things that we like tend to put too much focus on as individuals. Like
Yeah.
everyone submitted something, and Matt worked those into the lyrics. Like
That's
the
cool.
nada, all the nadas are like real things that we all were like, yeah, I think I put too much focus on this, and it gets me off track.
Mm-hmm.
I struggle with my attention's over here when it should be here,
Right.
and
And we all know how much Adam loves a setting sun,
I do love setting suns.
and that was
Yeah, that was him.
That was me, yeah. How did
Yeah.
you know? How did you know that?
The funny thing to me is I was just actually just looking at lyrics, but the Not a Critics claim that part, and I just remember how bummed out I was so I think it was AP Magazine reviewed our record, and Riley from the drummer from Thrice was a writer. I don't know if he still is actually, but he was writing for them at the time, and he reviewed our record, and like I wish I could find it, but it was just so funny because it bummed me out because he was basically talking about how like we didn't have an identity, like kind of what we were talking about earlier with Adam, like you couldn't really tell which way we were going. And the other thing he said is he's like the singer sounds like he's from the early 2000s. And I'm like,
I literally shared a stage with you, bud.
we literally
Yeah,
toured
like-
together. We were label mates.
what are you talking
Like-
about?
Somebody didn't do the research, but
Oh my
it was
God.
it's just funny how ironic that was with Not a Critic's claim, but yet it still bummed me out.
Those lyrics kind of stand out to me too, because I remember there kind of being this like pivotal moment when the record was done and you're kind of thinking about, like every band has this big dream of becoming this this powerhouse of a band, and thinking about those two lyrics like a rush of fame, a critic's claim, and like those two stand out to me. It stood out to me in that moment where it's like it doesn't matter what happens with this record, like what we created and the time we spent can't be taken away by anybody.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where we were at the time. That's why those lyrics meant what
So
they
much,
do. Because it was us collectively as a group saying, we've done what we think is right. We've written what we like. We've said what we need to say. And what happens from now is out of our hands, and we're not gonna be hung up on a potential fame or like a career or what anyone even has to say about it at this point.
Yeah.
We're young and we're dangerous.
That's
We've done our part.
And now we're old and we're
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
It's
kill
still
any
dangerous.
excuse. All right, guys.
That's funny.
We've all been raconteurs so far, so let's move on to track number 4, the raconteur.
This one, I don't know if I want to claim this one as my favorite, but it might be. It's between this one. It's tough. It's tough. No. It's not.
Okay.
If you need an answer from me right now, I'm gonna say no.
All right.
You brought it up first.
Dang it! I don't know. Yeah, this is like it's definitely up there. Definitely top 2 for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I like this one a lot.
Yeah. This one's maybe had one of the bigger morphing of the rewrite of this song.
Yeah.
This one started out as like this folk song, I guess. I don't know how you describe it. Like me, Matt, and Cody were doing this thing where we wanted to be like Mumford and Sons, and this was one of the products of that. There
weren't
that
enough
thing.
sons.
Little side project.
Yeah, but then when we put it to like a rock and roll band, the dynamic was flipped. It was the choruses that were fast, and the verses were the slower side.
That's cool.
And so that changed in the studio. Maybe Jason was like, hey, you should do this.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Jason was like, halftime the chorus and double time the verses. And we were like,
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
yes. Oh, that hits.
Right.
But it
Good at
was
this whole
reversed.
production thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, the verses were halftime, and then it'd go into a punk beat in the chorus. And we had decided that was the move. And he was like, hey guys, let's flip that. And we said, oh
yeah.
that's the right call.
Yeah.
That was the right call.
Which I think we did a video. Yeah, we did a video that was kind of folky as
We
the
did.
wedding. Yeah.
We did, yeah. We kind of leaned back into the song's origins and kind of rearranged it like kind of an acoustic version.
That's out there somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if we can find it.
Who knows? It might be on the YouTubes.
On the YouTubes. Cody, I looked at your notes that you have in your Instagram stories for this record, and you said that there's a drum fill that sounds like it says "run into the bathroom."
There is.
There is.
Yes.
Do you know
Yes,
where
I
that is in the
Run into the
song?
bathroom.
Yes, it's going into chorus 1.
Mm-hmm.
That's so funny.
I think of it every time I hear it.
Here it comes. Run into the bathroom. He goes, "Taka-taka-kakum." Yeah,
Oh, good.
run into the bathroom.
Glad we found it.
That's the most Cody note we've had on this entire podcast.
Everything's a joke.
Everything's a joke.
It's
I don't
the
know where
next
that
iteration of the bucket of
Video
fish.
lives.
Right. Yeah, no, it is an offshoot of Bucket of Fish. It's going
Yeah,
to the bathroom.
for sure. Yeah.
Oh my god, now I can't unhear it.
You'll never unhear it.
Yeah.
bud.
It'll be
you go.
forever.
Just going to the bathroom.
Another fun story about this song is, Matt, you could probably speak to this better than I can, and that as to like why it didn't make the final version of it. But the original lyrics of that chorus were "Boys run like hell," and then I remember there being like a conversation with our management where David was like, "You might want to change the lyrics." And I remember at the time all of us being like, "That's such a stupid reason to change the lyrics for like the commercial aspect of it, or like, Christian radio is not going to play your song if you're saying boys run like hell." And I remember all of us like really wrestling with the idea of like, hey, do we do this because the powers that be say it's maybe a good idea? And ultimately, like, I love where it landed. But that's just kind of a fun, interesting story about it, where like we originally wrote it because we just wanted to like write this fast run like hell kind of song. And they convinced us.
We were bummed about it.
Yeah, it was hard because I feel like I'm really stubborn about my lyrics, and in terms of not necessarily that I have to be the one to write them in that way, even though I do, that's the easiest way, but it's because like I have to mean what I say. Like that's really important to me and always has been. And so the idea of like changing my lyrics isn't just that I care that the words are different. It's like I would hate to say something less than how I feel, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And so like we were all just like, man, what's going to top that? Because it's more about a feeling than it is a lyric. We don't care about, the words per se. It's just like how it makes us feel when we say it. And so I remember just sitting down for the longest time and just writing all these different phrases, and everyone was kind of pitching in ideas and even Set Your Sails, I remember recording it and being like, that's not it. But it was just like, eventually it settled in. But it took a little bit to kind of feel comfortable and like I really mean it,
Yeah. And it obviously paid off. We made so much money on this record.
Went straight to the top of
Have
Christian
you seen
radio.
this couch? Look at this
Straight
couch.
to the top
Holy
of the
cow.
charts.
Spared no expense on this here couch.
Yeah, it's worth it. It's
Definitely worth it. Yeah, absolutely.
Also, still every time I hear that chorus and it says the lyric "grab your arms," I always go like this.
Yes.
I always grab my arms.
Gotta grab them.
Well, yeah.
Grab your arms. Okay.
You got
Okay,
to.
man.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, Mr. Shelton.
I did it in the truck. I was driving my truck listening to it, and I grabbed my arms. It's like, wow, it's just in me. It's just a part of me.
It happens.
Yeah.
That's so funny. All right. Hang on, love. We got to move on to the next track. Track number 5. Hang on, love.
Man, I want to say this one's my favorite so bad. I love this song.
Is it because of that
Say
sweet,
it.
sweet bass?
Say it.
It is.
It does have some
from the
sweet, sweet bass.
from the top, it's so good.
You're also doing some more, some like the vocal, like the like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That's different. That's fun.
Mhm.
Okay, but I do have one. It's not a complaint.
Oh, get it. I wanna
Oh,
hear the
here we go.
complaints.
Here we go.
This song, though, to me is what I categorize as like worship music edging. Like, like I want it to be, like, it feels like it's like it's building into something, and I want it to like hit just a little bit harder.
Yep.
You just gotta wait for the bridge, dog.
The bridge does hit. It does.
This song, the original version of this song, did not have a chorus at all,
No.
and we wrote the chorus in the studio because Jason was like, "Hey guys,
Another one.
the song needs a chorus."
Another one of those genius producer moves.
Sorry, guys.
And we were like, okay. And then we wrote a chorus, and it kind of ended up being kind of a poppy chorus, which kind of juxtaposed the kind of spookiness of the verses.
Yeah. I think the tension is, I mean, even lyrically, this song was inspired by Grief Observed by C.S. Lewis, which is like dealing with death and like the law and loss. And like that whole idea of like entering into this place of, you know, he had this really, a line that shows up later in the song just basically stole the show for me in terms of the lyrics. But it's, if time is just another way to die, then how long? Like, like how long are we going to have to wait? You know? So it's like that moment is paid off in the end of the song. But I do think that tension that you're looking for is, for me, was actually what made the song, is that it doesn't ever actually like get to this place
right. Yeah.
of resolve that you're kind of longing for, you know?
I made a note that was my favorite line on the record was, yeah, if time's just another way to die.
I think this song too, I think it speaks to what Adam was talking about of like, you guys had all of these like different ways you could have gone. Like, because this almost feels like a different band from like the first 3 tracks.
Yeah, for sure.
And like, I don't say that disparagingly. Like this is incredible. And then you go into a section right after this in the record where it feels a little more sort of like subdued.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Okay. No, this part of the song is so good.
We're praising,
good.
dude.
You are praising. You are praising. Hallelujah.
Last one.
This song might have been the oldest song that we brought to this album.
Really?
Actually.
Interesting.
Oh.
It might have been our oldest demo that we brought.
I sent you guys a screenshot of demos, and I think it's in here if I'm not mistaken. I'm looking here.
Yeah, I think we wrote this in the shed.
Yeah,
No,
we did.
It's not in here, but it was originally called "Dear Be Afrin."
Yeah,
because the lyric "Dear Be a Friend," you know, if you're lonely, dear, be a friend, and so we called it "Dear Be Afrin."
because all the working titles had to be a fake name,
Yeah,
like a person's name.
I love
So
it.
it was
everything's
B.
a joke.
Afrin was a made up name.
yeah.
That makes perfect sense to me. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
For sure.
Also,
Wait,
the
what-
song has chorus guitar, so it's great.
It does. That is a
Josh
good-
loves the chorus
good fun.
guitar.
Yeah.
Ron Lickle was the working title.
On Lickle?
It was.
Oh yeah,
It was.
Run Like Hell.
Raconteur.
Oh, yeah.
It was a raconteur because the lyric was "Run
Ron
like hell,"
Lickle.
so we called it Ron
Ron
Lickle.
Yep.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Don't mind me. I'll be right back.
All right.
Bye.
See you, Matt.
Bye. All right. So now let's
Bye.
really get into Matt's lyrics.
Yeah,
and
anyway,
how
Matt.
awful they are.
C.S. Lewis sucks. Just kidding. He's pretty great. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Hot take. He's a pretty good lyricist. I hope he doesn't.
I hope we never have to tell him that to his face.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, no. We don't want to talk to him about it.
Don't want to inflate the singer. Yeah.
Exactly. Let's move on to track number 6, The Wildest Ocean.
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me it's more than being broken.
This was a studio, right?
It was the studio,
Yeah.
right? I love this song.
It's too long, guys.
What is it your favorite
Shut
song?
Up.
It's
Kylan?
too long. It's
It's
too
the
long.
only 5. You get 1 5-minute song per
Do
record,
you?
Right?
Do you? I don't know if I agree with that.
Okay.
Sorry, it's not hats. Worst song ever.
going back to the haunted house that we recorded in. The typewriter on this song is Cody. So we named the ghost Edgar. And so he's just typing Edgar over and over again to summon.
Wow.
Another reason why Christian radio wouldn't play our songs.
Right? Yeah, because we put
Summon the ghost.
spirits in it.
Very presumptuous of you to name the ghost as if you
Yeah,
didn't
he
already
was.
have a
Well,
name.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't know it. He didn't tell it to us. We had to
Right,
give
you
him
had to
something.
Guess. He
True.
felt like an Edgar.
Gotta call him something.
If you were in his presence,
For
he felt like an
sure.
Edgar. Yeah.
Edgar.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
used so much of the environment in this song, and there's these just little sound bites all through the song of like the traffic outside the studio, and like we put a mic outside when it was raining, and we turned the typewriter into like basically what sounds like a shaker. It's like one hit of the typewriter kind of formed into a shaker, and we use so much of the studio and the environment around the studio to form this song. It's really organic.
How very experimental of you.
Yes.
Yeah. And it was really vibey too. Like it was a lot of candlelight, lighting. It's raining outside. Like you can hear at the beginning of the song, it's raining. Like we've set a mic out on the porch.
I
'cause it was
said
raining.
that already.
And it was like, everything was like the environment that we were in. We were just putting.
Okay, as soon as Matt starts talking about Edgar,
okay.
I'm going to end this fucking Zoom call.
No, I wasn't paying attention before, but I
there
really
was
get what
this-
you're saying. Man.
Yeah,
There was
no,
this-
I love it.
there was this
As the
ghost
lead
there.
singer, I would love to hear from you specifically,
Yeah.
Matt. I want to hear about all of this. I haven't been listening for the last 5 minutes.
Okay. Oh my gosh. This song was really cool because I feel like, so you had mentioned earlier that I played multiple acoustics and only one electric. This is the one electric on this song. And it was the first time I ever got to actually play guitar on a record, period. Like, I mean, I guess like I'd done some like solo stuff and, high school stuff, but, in terms of professional bands, nobody let me near one. And so this was the
Really?
first time.
Wow.
Oh yeah. So this is the first time I
Motorcycles
got
and
to do it.
guitars.
It's really fun.
Everyone's like,
stay
"No,
away."
Thank you.
yeah.
You
Don't
did
let that
great.
guy. Thanks, Cody. I
This is my
appreciate it.
favorite guitar moment on the album. This little solo. This is Adam.
Oh, it's so good. This is Adam. Yeah, this is great.
This is a fun one.
I agree.
I love your vocal performance on this song too, man. Oh, what a precious
Yeah,
guy.
Sing his
is your
very
most,
best.
Is this your
That
most
was
precious
best
voice?
That
That's
was
your best
most
voice for
precious
sure.
voice,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
So I don't know if you can.
remember. Oh, go ahead, Adam.
You go ahead. Sorry.
After you, sir.
Mine was going to be a joke. I was going to talk about the rain and the typewriter.
Well, I was just gonna say this was like one of the most in terms of visual like memories. It's definitely this song because I just remember it being night and like dark, and like I can still like remember being in the room singing this song, and it just felt. I think a song that could feel kind of contrite lyrically because it's not like anything crazy. I think it made it more special to kind of feel. Cody talked about the environment impacting this record, and I think the environment for this song really impacted, the record, especially when we.
Just give it to us. Let's talk about it.
Especially when we named the ghost Edgar.
Oh, in the rain. In the rain.
Right, in the
Yeah.
rain.
And there was
Yeah.
a typewriter too. It's too bad the song's too long though.
Yeah.
It's too long, guys. I'm sorry.
You know, we got all these cool things to say about it, but it's
I know.
if only it wasn't too long.
Yeah.
I don't have 5
all right,
minutes
guys.
for
Welcome.
one song,
This has
guys.
been Church Jams Now. I guess we're all done. Thank you.
We've lost the plot at this point in the album.
No,
We made it longer than I expected, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. You don't know this
tell.
about Church Jams Now. We're going to be here for the next 3 hours. We have so much more to talk about.
You thought you were sleeping tonight.
Yeah, no, thank you, sir. Okay. It's a good song. It's a good song, guys. It's
a little
too
long,
long,
but
but it's
it's
okay.
It's too long.
It is fun. Yeah.
The
We'll let
ocean
it
is
slide.
big. You got to give it some time, you know?
This does come at a perfect point in the record. I think, like, because you have such like ripping energy early on, like it is nice at this point, like around like track 5 to like track 5 or 6 to like have some space to breathe. I think it's great.
Yeah, just some chill time. Just take a little nap.
No, I love it.
It's a palate. It's
I
a
love
palate
it.
cleanser.
Exactly. Exactly.
And I think that that's also a reflection of like what I was saying earlier about us. Kind of, we knew who we were live. Like we were so comfortable as a live band, and this album is built like a live set. Like we would do a live set this way.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Track number 7. I don't feel comfortable saying this. So does someone else want to
Adams,
say?
you say.
I'm pretty
Any
good.
of this
I
track?
majored in Latin in college.
Did you?
One semester, Amarillo College, Scratching Badgers. Shout out.
Let's
It's so Amarillo.
scratch and badger.
This is the most
Cool.
Amarillo shit you've ever said. All right. What's the name?
It's Mors Tu Nos Vida.
Perfect.
Tua.
Tua.
Mors
Mors
Tua.
Tua. I don't know.
You already messed it up.
It's still Texas.
We chose
It's
the
still
wrong
Texas,
guy.
all right? It's Latin in Texas. Yeah. The best I got.
This is once again Matt Shelton playing the acoustic.
Ooh. One of his many.
Well, really, your
guitars.
first time playing acoustics.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what does Mors Tua Nos Vita mean?
Death has brought us life. That's ultimately what it means.
Matt singing his best voice again.
Very best.
I know. So this one was like, again, this is another C.S. Lewis thing, but his Four Loves book on just like the idea that to love is costly, and it's basically to put yourself in a casket and die. And so the idea of like those who break their hearts actually like get to experience love for the first time, you know. So it's basically a call to, you know, come all you did, let your heart break, feel love, you know, like let it happen. Just,
Yeah.
you know, that's the hopeful romantic. I'm a like super hopeful romantic and optimist. And so it's like, I don't mind. I live in the sadness because that's where I can find a lot of love. And so that's this song. It's like the perfect encapsulation, I feel like, of the inside of me.
That's incredible. I love that. Cody, how do you feel not really having bass featured on this song? Does that make you super upset? Let's talk about it. We don't have to fight, guys, but
But we should.
You know, I'm okay with there not being bass on this song up until the triumphant ending in 5/8 time that I wrote.
And composed.
Yeah,
myself.
So yeah, I'm cool with it.
all right. All right. No,
Yeah.
this is so good.
Here it comes, babies. Let's go. Everybody loves 5/8 time.
Love it.
Feel it.
Everyone loves 5/8 time. We often say that on this show.
Everybody loves a time signature with an odd number in it.
Yeah, it's fun to count.
I also feel like the vocals, the gang vocals in this are very wedding gang vocals.
Oh yeah, any game
yeah.
vocals feels very wedding, but yeah, it's like a wedding staple. You got to have it.
Is it offensive if I say this reminds me of the things that I love about Dashboard Confessional?
Not offensive at all.
Okay,
No,
good.
I'm not
Because
offended.
I feel like it's something specifically about Matt, your vocal performance and the instrumentation. It's like, because we just talked about the places you've come to fear the most, like a couple weeks ago. And I recognize that Chris Caraba's sort of like superpower is having these moments of community, like being able to like have melodies that makes everyone want to sing along to. And the end of that song has that same feeling for me of just like, oh man, like I want to be in a like dirty basement. I want to be in a dirty basement.
Welcome.
I want to read a bumper sticker that I don't understand that also has the plain text under it, and I just want to like sing along to this. Yeah, no, I think the end of that song is like super powerful in the same kind of way.
Man, that's awesome. That's really encouraging to me because that's like you said exactly what my whole life of singing is like. I hope to bring, you know.
Yeah. Well, okay. To be fair, it's not just that song, Matt. I will gas you up a little bit. That is kind of your whole thing. Like you are very, very, very good at that. Like the way that you deliver vocals it conveys the same thing that I think Chris Carrabba does. Like you have such an earnestness to your vocal delivery that I'm just like, fuck yes, I want to sing along. Like I want to be a part of this moment. So
best rock singer in the world.
Best.
Man, you guys are sweet.
thanks.
But fast frenzy fun fact. Before I joined Later Kills, literally 3 months before I joined Later Kills, Chris Carrabba left Further Sings Forever. And I was going to go try out for Further Sings Forever to sing for them. And I opted not to because I had this offer to go start some new band that nobody knew. And I went and did that instead. That was Later Kills.
Holy cow.
Crazy.
But I wanted to because Chris Carrabba, I mean, he was that next step up for me, you know, at that time and even now. So, yeah.
I bet you could have made a cool further record.
He's great.
Oh, dude.
It would have been fun. Yeah.
I would have loved to hear that.
Yeah.
We did it. So
let's do that.
Yeah.
So I'm
hey,
gonna
do that.
let's hear from the
Call
two
him up.
Garths.
Call him up.
Let's hear about Matt's potential Further Seems Forever record.
Well,
dude, what
here's
would
what
it
we
be
do.
like?
Here's what we do. We get a version of How to Start a Fire that doesn't have any vocals on it, and we just let Matt write to it.
Oh gosh, that would be so fun.
man.
That would be like
Okay.
So I kind of have that experience because on the new Letter Kills record that's coming out, I know we're here for the wedding, but we're working on a new record, and Cody wrote a song that has that 6/8 Further Seems Forever like heart behind it, and I got to sing Further Seems Forever song in my mind, and it'll be on the new Letter Kills record. So
Yeah, which one of you dudes doesn't like 6/8 time?
Oh, it's me. I'm sorry.
I knew it was you.
Island.
Of course it's
Like,
you.
well,
Of course,
Why
it's
did
the
you ask
basement guy.
Yeah. It's the guy in the murder basement. Doesn't like 6/8. Yeah.
Well,
We're
it's
bringing up
coming,
new
Kyle.
5/8
stereotypes.
he's on the fence with, but he's okay.
How about 5/8? Yeah, you think 5/8?
No, I love 5/8.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I fuck with 5/8 all day.
Add one more. I'm out.
Gone.
I'm out.
All right. I'm gonna kill any excuse to keep this bit going. Let's move on to track number 8. Kill any excuse.
Speaking of bits, this song is a bit.
The whole song.
that I also want to gas myself up on this song because this is the this is the only wedding song that I wrote a riff for.
Oh hell yeah!
And
All right, let's talk
this
about
is it. Yeah.
This
That's all
way,
there is to talk about.
this way too long intro and the like football jock haze. It's just a bit. We were like, let's just keep going. It'll be funny.
I remember when we were recording the gang vocals of this song, Brian Welch was at the studio, and he came in and it was around the mic with us. So he's Head from Korn is in the
Wait, really?
yeah. We're all just standing around a mic.
Yeah, we just wanted to write a Rage Against the Machine song, and just do the intro that was way too long because we thought it was funny.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that says about me because this is my favorite song.
Awesome.
The bit song. Oh, it's so good. And I mean,
we think it's cool, but like extending it way too long. We did it because it was funny to us.
That's what's fun. Well, and TJ's not here, but he always likes to talk about how much he loves swagger in song, and this chorus has got some swagger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see this being a TJ favorite song too.
I could see him being into it. I love that we almost get a little letter kills with the kill any excuse.
Yeah,
that's fun. You got to sprinkle it in there every now and then. And then I do really like the lyrics too in the bit song. I think some really good lyrics here of the all you want is sonic proof, all the glory of the martyr, but none of the abuse, and then all the glory of a good man, but at the lowest price. In the second verse, those are really good. I really like.
Thanks.
Those. Yeah,
I love that lyric too. I quoted that the other day in a conversation with somebody. That's all.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Okay, I will say Spotify's lyrics on this are pretty wrong, right? Drink up.
Oh yeah, Sonic Proof was not that. I was
drink
something
up
else.
all
I remember
your
that.
Prolical sons. Okay, wait. Okay, hold on.
Yep, that's it.
I got to share my screen.
That was the working title.
This
of
is
the
bad,
guy,
right?
The,
Like,
the
this
lickle
is-
guy.
Oh, this is really bad.
No, it's really bad, right?
I remember Sonic Proof was something else.
What the
Take somebody's like this
Take
is the
somebody's
most AI
stout.
generated. Drink up all your prolical sons.
SUN?
Take somebody's
Yeah, the
stout.
bodies of light.
So this is after the prodigal sons has already been drinking for a while.
yeah.
They're all
We've
drunk.
been partying for a while.
Yeah.
No, this is bad. Oh, okay. We got to
Counting
fix
up
this.
the cards.
Counting up the cards.
Sometimes, hey, you gotta know when to hold them.
You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold
In
them.
life, I've got.
That's so good.
I like what is prolical? Like that feels very Interlude Weber's Cats coded. It feels very
I have
like,
no idea
like
'cause
That's not the
Jellicle
lyric,
Cats.
so we don't know.
yeah, this one was just like a straight sass song, you know. It was like committing to the bit and just kind of going all in, and it was built on like this sassy personality. So I just kind of went with that with the lyrics and kind of confronted just that exact concept in that verse of just the all the glory, you know, of a martyr, but at the lowest price, essentially. Just people who say one thing and aren't willing to like actually follow through, aren't willing to actually do the hard thing.
How very prolical of you.
I know.
No, this okay. We have to figure out how to get this song licensed by like the NCAA for like
Yes.
this is a football intro song if I've ever heard one.
No doubt.
100%.
Yeah, I think that was kind of in our mind. Not that we could ever accomplish that, but we were like, what could we do? Like, what would the Chicago Bulls come out to?
Yeah.
That's a hell of a
Good
way
riff.
to write a
That's
song.
a good riff.
And I
Yeah.
love it.
And what's funny is because I played multiple acoustics, I actually wrote that riff on an acoustic, which is really fun.
Since I played multiple.
All right. We need the acoustic version ASAP. All right, guys, let's move on to track number 9, Heartbreaking Melody. Is this also in 5/8? What is this?
You wish.
He does. He does.
This song came from the Distance EP, right? Yeah.
Yep.
We retracted it and changed some little things.
Did you feel like because you'd kind of already released it that it should kind of be on the back half, or was that, or it's just like where it fell?
Yeah, I think we were just over it.
I remember our
It's good enough to
management was like
include,
really
but-
David was really pushing for this song. But I think at that point it had run its course for us in the band to where, yeah, we had that feeling. We're like, we like it can be on the back.
It's
Not that
fine.
we disliked it, but
Yeah.
we didn't feel the same push to like
Yeah.
get it in the forefront of people's ears.
But
It
it was
went
kind of
from,
a live
like-
staple at that
from,
point.
like-
Yeah,
so-
we played it live all the time. yeah.
Every time I die to like sometimes I die.
yeah, sometimes.
exactly.
Yeah.
Occasionally we die.
Occasionally we die.
From time to time,
From time to time.
we might lose life.
We might
And then
air it
die.
away.
I am passing away.
I'm passing away.
I'm passing away.
Okay, but that riff is so heavy though.
It is very heavy.
The bridge is huge on this song.
Yeah.
I love the bridge on this one.
Yeah, I'm glad it was included because it is.
Yeah,
especially
yeah,
having
yeah.
like the whole chorus is Gang Fox. Like,
Yeah.
that's fun.
Yeah.
So
That's different from the EP too. Yeah, we just kind of wanted it to have a party vibe in the
yeah,
chorus.
it does, which follows "Killing an Excuse" very well.
Yep. And then lyrically for this song, have you ever seen the movie High Fidelity with John Cusack?
Oh yeah.
So like the opening monologue where he's like, did I listen to pop music because I was miserable, or was I miserable because I listened to pop music? Like that's this whole song.
The essence of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's so good.
We tried to do put that live for. We used to track that or try to track it or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember
Yeah.
that. Ripping solo too.
Yes,
I am curious. I do feel like this record shares a lot of DNA with like early Memphis Mayfire.
Mm.
Was that something that was like intentional of just like you guys being contemporaries in the scene? Or did you think you could do it better than them?
I've still never listened to them.
Okay, so yes, you felt like you could do it better than them. I just want to get it on mic. I just want to get it recorded that you guys felt you did this better than them.
I'm friends with a lot of those guys, but I've never really listened to their music. If I'm being
Yeah,
honest.
no, it's just really good rock and roll. I'm
Cool.
just being a shit at this point. I'm tired. I'm getting a little bit grouchy.
This is the time to do it. Yeah, if you're going to be grouchy, make
kinda
sure it's
hang
while
on.
you're on a podcast.
don't let me down,
Listening to-
Colin. It's okay.
Well, I got bad news. This next song's in 6/8.
His favorite.
And it's my favorite.
No,
Is it really?
and it's
This
your
is the one I'm
favorite.
calling.
All right,
Yep,
don't
I'm
let
calling
me
this one.
down.
6-8 and favorite.
Cody,
I
you're
know.
letting me
Wow.
down. I already told you don't do it. Don't let me down. Here's track number 10. Don't let me down.
Don't let me down. I'm falling away with all the shame that I feel. Don't let
And I think a big part of it is the bridge of this song.
Yeah.
When it finally comes through, it like there's a power in that bridge that I can't really describe.
I feel like this one is kind of cool in this sense. It's really sad, but it's really cool. So like at this point in the record, like we had played a show in the middle of making a record in Nashville and at a university, and I get a phone call. My dad is like, in the hospital, and he had several heart attacks up to this point. So like every time he'd go in the hospital, it was like you never knew if he was going to make it. And this particular time, they were like, for sure, like, we don't think he's going to make it. And I wasn't going to be able to get back home in time. And so basically I had surrendered to like, I'm never going to see him again. So we play this show. I got that like news before the show. We play the show. Then we go back to the studio and we're working on this song. And because this one we wrote in the studio, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I kind of like locked myself in this side room where I would go to kind of like write lyrics. And I spent the whole day in there. They were tracking like other stuff and just kind of like wrestling with God about like, the whole idea of like, I have like most people, I have a complicated relationship with my dad. And so like, there was a lot to work through. And so this song is like basically this conversation between me and the Lord, and the verses are God, and like the chorus is me kind of like responding. It's like how God was kind of like talking to me through it. And so I think just kind of listening to it too, like you'll see the depth kind of like of that moment. So
No, that's really cool.
Dude, that's awesome.
So then do you just like emerge from the room and you're like, here's this song that I wrote in a day, or?
Well, we had the music. I was just working on lyrics pretty much and melody.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
It
Maybe
This is a good 6/8 song.
Maybe.
Hey, we got him. We got him.
Like,
I
and
knew you'd come around.
Yeah.
I know. I like some 6/8 guys.
Is it what is it a tempo thing? Is it like does it depend on if it's a fast 6/8 or a slow 6/8?
I don't, dude.
Is it like when it feels really waltzy?
I can't. I don't know. Josh may be able to answer this better than me. So I'm coming out with a new EP, and the last song on the album is in 6/8, and it's the first song I've ever written and recorded that's gonna come out in 6/8 in like 15
Do you like
years.
it?
You hate that song? Or?
No, I love it. I like.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's,
Okay. So you like it when it's yours.
Oh, okay. All right.
No, I
I'm
don't
picking
know.
it up.
I think I'm slowly coming around to 6/8. It's just taking
Okay.
me some time.
That's what's up.
I recognize that I'm wrong. I get it.
That's the first place to
Yeah.
start. You're doing great.
No, thank you.
I love this bridge. I love that we change keys, and then after the bridge, it drops back to the original key,
yeah.
which I think is cool. Usually, when you key change, you stay there, and
And it just keeps driving.
we come back.
Yeah.
It doesn't miss a beat. It just.
It really, it's a huge
Yeah.
lift. Is that you on the lead guitar, Adam?
Mhm.
Killing it, my man. It's a great little hook, dude.
Yeah.
Well, and I like you were saying with structuring the record like a live show, because you do kind of put all like the slow songs like right in the middle. You kind of sandwich them. And this one, like it does start low, but I feel like it doesn't like it still fits in between Heartbreak and Melody and Young and Dangerous have like still been like you get a little bit of a dynamic shift, but it doesn't feel like, oh, this should have been in the middle with the other slow songs. So it doesn't like drag down the record as you're coming back towards the end. So it fits really well there.
Thanks, Josh.
I feel like this
I
is
like it.
this is like kind of reminiscent of what the ballads that we grew up on too, like in that like our coming of age music that we listen to. Like it really hits a lot of the same notes that that we fell in love with when we were in high school.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. We all
There's
feel
a-
young
yeah.
and dangerous.
There you go.
Talking about this record.
I don't feel let down.
Thanks.
So you're saying I didn't let you down?
Not yet.
Don't let me down.
yet.
Let's move on to
There's
track
still
number
time.
11. Young and dangerous.
We were young and we were dangerous. Never cared of what they thought of us. We were dreaming of the days that would
Okay.
This was a studio song.
You gotta put like a double stop intro on like the back half of a record to like tie it all together, right? Is that just me? Like you
Might
need
be.
this kind of good. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
All right. I give up.
To me,
All
this
right,
like
I give up. Bye, guys. This has been Church Names Now. You guys finish it up.
this one feels like it's bringing it a little bit back around to the No Direction feel.
Yeah.
You know, we
Yes,
start the record.
exactly.
Um,
Very major.
and maybe that's what you're meaning by that, where it's like we wanted the windows down, you know, driving 90 miles an hour, kind of vibe.
Whoa, that's fast.
And this just like, yeah, we don't mess around. We're from Arkansas.
on motorcycles, on gravel.
On gravel, baby.
Front brake
Just
only.
fuck that front brake, man.
Yeah. This was also like obvious of what we were listening to at the time. I mean, we love Gaslight Anthem and Against Me. And this, we wanted a song that made us feel the way that we feel when we listen to those bands, you know?
No, that makes a lot
That's
of sense.
so good.
Especially with the Gaslight Anthem. I love
Yeah.
the cool solo that isn't shreddy, but it's like tappy. It's very cool. It's like a cool
Yeah.
change of pace. Because obviously, Trevor can shred. He's shown that through the record. But I like
Yeah.
that this one is a little bit different in that regard, but still very high energy and fun.
Our drummer shot a music video for this that isn't anywhere to be found. It's like on his personal Vimeo. I think I can find it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like a live. It's like he came out and shot a live show in Dallas, and then put this song to it.
Okay, this was in the studio being written. Did you guys always think that you were going to close with Distance and Resolution, or were you thinking like maybe you could close with this song because it does bookend No Direction so well?
I felt like our plan was always to close with Distance and Resolution because we wanted to take it was the last track on the Distance EP, and we wanted to finalize it. We wanted to write a second half to it and resolve it. So I think that was always the plan, was to close with that. But I think this song just kind of happened in the studio, kind of back to what we were saying earlier, where we just had access all the time to instruments and to recording, and stuff would just happen. And I think this was a song that I don't even remember being like, we need another song that sounds like this. I think it just started happening, and we were like, oh, that's cool. Let's record it. Yeah. And here it is.
That bridge of that song too, as listening back on it, was like, for me, and maybe everybody feels different, but that bridge specifically feels, obviously sonically sounds completely different, and we're a lot older at the time, but like that felt reminiscent of The Wedding's first record, like that moment specifically, musically. And I was a fan of The Wedding in that era, and so it was really fun to listen back, because that's the only part in this whole No Direction record that felt like a little bit of a throwback to their previous record.
Yeah, that makes sense. I like that.
I like that. This is one of my favorites on the record. I'll say.
Yeah, it should have been earlier in the album.
I like it at the end. I think
we did a good job putting it at the end.
I think it does make sense at the end, especially kind of like wrapping things up.
Yeah, I don't think it should have been earlier. I think it belongs at the end. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Riley was right.
That's right.
One of the things Riley criticized in his AP article was the sequencing, and I
really
had
That's so interesting.
I had a pretty big hand in the sequencing, and that made me sad.
I've never bought another Thrice record since.
Well, okay, I've had some complaints about sequencing in Thrice records, so
take that, Riley.
Yeah, Riley, how does that feel?
So maybe you can take some solace in that. I don't know.
I feel better.
Yeah,
Okay.
I actually.
Yeah, I feel great.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Kylan,
Thanks, man.
Good. No problem.
That's what we're
All
here
right. Well, as long as we got some distance from that and we can get some resolution, let's end it with this, the last song on the record. Track number 12, Distance and Resolution.
I'm going to say this is my favorite one.
Ooh, right at the end. Swooping
Because
in.
it was unexpected. We had this song on our EP that you can't find anywhere digitally. We had self-released it, hard copies only.
We almost
And-
covered that this week.
Yeah.
But
Oh, nice. So this song's on there, and we were in the studio, and like there was like this. I don't even remember how. Does anyone remember how we actually decided to do this?
I think I love the idea of ending the record with how the Distance EP began,
Yeah,
but we didn't want to just like copy and paste it into this record. And so having the idea of like having the Distance EP being a call and then us creating the response to like basically bookend that chapter of our lives, because Distance EP was part of that era for us. It was all in the kind of the same writing time. So to end it, but to give it like a resolution,
which begins here.
yeah, just felt like a really great way to end the record.
and it's really cool to go back and listen to the original Distance and like see how well they work together, even though it was never intended to have this ending.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. Yeah.
And it just resolves so perfectly. And then lyrically, that's a callback to the first track. It's Dietrich Bonhoeffer and his Life Together book, and the idea that like Jesus mediates our relationship with us and God, but he also mediates like our relationship with each other. And so it's like the same distance between me and God is the same distance between me and you. So that's like that kind of like concept.
Okay, that makes sense. I kind of was thinking that it was like ties back to the lesser worth a little bit in that regard of like all the things that you look to, like not a politics, critics claim, not a fame, all that stuff. So that's what it made me think of. I was like, oh, this pairs well with lesser worth. So I was curious because that was the part that was written that wasn't on the original Distance, right? That was the part that was for this record. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And it does work that way. And so I'm like, it's the same idea. It's like, but Jesus bridges that gap between me and you, and he bridges that gap between me and God. So it's like this full circle moment for the record.
No, I like that. That's very cool, especially closing with it. Mm-hmm. It's funny. I put the choral outro before the Riley thing. I said it feels a little thrice watery pee for me. It's just fun.
I can almost
Riley.
guarantee you that was our inspiration too.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yep. Cody, how do you feel about the choir, at the end?
I think it's the best thing on the album.
That's his favorite song.
It's so good. Tell me why it's the best.
Because it's all Adam.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was you.
It's me.
Okay. That's what I thought.
No, Jason had me go in there and just do like 20 tracks of me. I was like, why isn't anyone else in there? And he was like, I don't know. You're already in there. Just keep going. I was like, okay. So I just kept going, and that's how the record ends.
Yeah.
That part kind of makes me feel a little cringy.
Oh, really?
Just
Really?
a little bit. 30
No,
seconds.
man, it's great.
No, it's
great.
beautiful.
At the time, too, we recorded the record, and our buddies in the Overseer were recording their record, and we both kind of finished them around the same time. I don't think the release dates were maybe semi-close to each other, but their record ends with this, like, choral point to it. It was like the meme where the Spider-Man are pointing at each other.
Yeah.
It was like, hey, we did that. You did that.
Great minds, man.
Yep. Shout out Overseer.
Arkansas.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That Arkansas choir, man.
Yep.
And Arkansas
Yeah, that's
choir.
what we're known for in Northwest Arkansas.
Choirs.
That's true.
Rock bands that
I can
become
attest
choirs.
to that.
Yeah.
One last thing for me is that and this was on the original demo or on the original version of it as well, but I really love starting with the overdriven sound. It sounds like you're miking the electric guitar strings. Which
You got it.
It's like, because like
exactly right.
you don't hear that all the time, but I think it's always a really cool choice whenever people do that. So I really liked it.
And it just makes it punch even harder when it fully jumps in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good catch. That was awesome.
Yeah.
All right,
Nailed it.
gentlemen, we listened to No Direction by American rock band The Wedding with multiple members of American rock band The Wedding. So I want to end it with this flop or bop. No, I'm kidding. We don't.
We can go there.
No, we're not going to do that. I want to talk to you about how y'all feel about this record now. So many years later. Cody has said multiple times he didn't cringe listening to it, which is nice.
That's gross.
Yeah.
A compliment, I guess.
I mean, I can't say that for album one.
Yeah, I can't either.
I listened to that one and I cringe a little bit,
You were like 15 though, so it's okay.
Right. Yeah, no, I would love to get your perspective on how you feel about this album now, like re-listening to it this week, how it kind of hit you and how you feel about it.
Sure. I mean, I really liked it. I texted Matt a couple days ago and was like, dude, No Direction's kind of good, man. Like, I really liked it. Like I was driving home from work and I was like, oh yeah, I got to listen to this to prep for this podcast. And like, it was a nice spring day. I rolled the windows down and cranked it up. And I was immediately like, oh yeah, this is exactly what we were going for this album. Like roll the windows down, turn it up and just cruise. And it felt good and right, doing exactly how we intended it to do. And I liked the songs and I had a really good time listening to it. It was really fun to go back and check it all out again.
Sweet.
Yeah, same thing. I'm incredibly proud of this record. I think it makes me think about, I'll kind of get soft on us a little bit, but like it makes me think about the friendship that we had and still have obviously, but like we were a band that were known as friends that were in a band and toured the country and lived a great life for that period of time. And this being like our, I guess, kind of current last voice of what the world knows of the wedding and those five guys. Listening back on it, I think that it's a perfect picture of what we went through, because like in that era of friendship, we had gone through some of the hardest times in many of our lives and some of the best times in many of our lives, and it shows in that record. And I think that's partially why it's maybe so eclectic, is because it's a picture of what our lives were doing while we were writing these songs. And it all kind of goes back to buddies, like that's what we were at the beginning of it, and that's what it was at the end, and what it is still now, is just some friends that we're lucky enough to get in a room and write some tunes.
Yeah, I second that. Like this, the wedding was the band that kind of taught me how to be a friend and how to have friends. And so it definitely reflects a lot of that, and the idea of no direction. Like we lived that. We lived kind of every day as like we don't know what tomorrow we don't know what tomorrow looks like, and so we would just live every day literally to the fullest. I just think about all the different memories we made together, just in life, and music was just kind of the thing that carried us like through it. But it was definitely so much more than music for us, and so that's to me that what I think about when I think about this record is it encapsulates so much that we went through, like Adam said, and it gave us the confidence to do things I feel like a lot of bands are afraid of, and even as an artist, I'm afraid of a lot of times, which is like just overthinking, overthinking your music and trying to make more out of it than it needs to be. And this record really was the opposite of that. It was like, kind of like what Cody talked about. This is just, we just wanted to write it, and so we wrote it. And from song to song, from moment to moment, from day to day, it was just kind of what song do we want to write today, and what do we want to, where are we at today, and what do we want to do. And there was something really freeing as an artist in that season that I think really changed the trajectory for me, like moving forward as a songwriter.
Amazing. All right. I love it. Okay, I think we're going to end the episode proper. Right, Josh?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Great record.
Hot take
Pretty
from
good.
all of us at
Pretty good.
CJN headquarters. It's a good record. If you like this, we have more nonsense like it at our Patreon.
Or is there anything? Wait,
Oh, what?
Matt talked about a new Letter Kills record coming out soon.
Gotta talk about that.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And me as the newest guitarist,
And-
I gotta talk about it also.
As newest merch guy, soon to be guitarist.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh yeah,
I got ahead of myself.
We have to prop up the new merch guy for the new Letter Kills record.
So good. Yeah, we're working on a new record right now, and really excited about it, and taking our time for several reasons, practical and non-practical. But it's really exciting because in many ways this record has some of that feel that we've been talking about, and definitely lyrically. I think the beauty of like writing with Cody is, me and him kind of we fit like a glove in terms of music and our interests, but also it's very complementary. It's not like we're the same person, but it's just like very complementary to each other and fun to write. And so being able to have him with the new Letter Kills record has just been, it's like the meshing of like all the good things of the two bands that we've been in. He's obviously been in 10 bands, but like for me,
Too many
the two
bands.
have been,
Excuse me, Cody. Too many bands.
Too many bands. I agree.
No, okay. That's amazing. Okay, can you tell us like any sort of potential release date?
Time frame? Yeah.
Time frame?
No, I mean, I think realistically at this point, we're talking late summer.
Okay.
Probably.
It's soon.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Exciting.
Sick.
Yeah. So we're releasing the bridge on vinyl coming up in a couple months.
Oh, nice. Is that first time ever on vinyl?
Yeah, you're. I think you might be the first hearing it. So
You heard it here,
Wow.
folks.
You heard it first.
Jammers.
Yeah.
Thank you, pajamas. Sweet. Okay. Cody, Adam, what are you guys up to?
Being friends forever.
Perfect. Oh, that's amazing. My favorite thing about this show is promoting true love between two men.
You
That's
found
that-
it,
Look
bud.
at these, look at these Garths over there.
Yeah, we are
That's what
Garth.
you're known for, Colin.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
Okay, Josh, can I do our sign off?
Go for it.
Okay. If you enjoyed this, we have more nonsense like it at our Patreon at patreon.com/ChurchJamesNowPodcast. Of course, from all of us here at Church James Now headquarters, may all your favorite bands stay together. Peace out, Mon Frères.
Burg it.
Burg it.
Burg it.
Burg it.
Church Jams Now. Christian music from the 90s, 2000s, and today.
Can you hold a mic, Matt?
Hold the mic
Yeah, kick a couple.
Can you swing the mic?
Mics are for singing, not swinging.
like you have no idea. So interesting story about that. Are you making a brand new reference?
Of course.
I was at Warped Tour in 2000 and we're going to say 2004. I think is when that shirt was, they had that at their merch table. And Adam Lazzara from Taken by Sunday came out and did a song with Letter Kills. And we both wore that shirt and swung our microphones
That's fucking awesome.
in
That's-
protest.
Swung it around all willy nilly.
Yeah.
That's honestly
You can imagine the fear
pretty
in
incredible.
Jesse Lacey's eyes.
Like
Maybe
this-
mics
yeah.
are for
Maybe
swinging.
mics are for swinging.
Thanks for listening to Church Jams Now. If you liked the show, please consider leaving us a rating or a review. It really helps, and we might even read your review on the show. You can also join our Patreon at patreon.com/churchjamsnowpodcast. Tiers start at $5 per month for tons of bonus content, but you can even join for free to get access to our discussion boards, cast your vote on future episodes, and more. Peace out, Mon Frères.